What up, guys? Jordan, location independent. I'm going to try something different today. Instead of talking about tips and tricks, is what I usually do about being a digital nomad or working remote, living an awesome life without having a home base. I'm going to do today something called the misadventures of a digital nomad because it's not all roses and rainbows. You know, sometimes it's not always like, oh, I'm working from a beach in Maui or I'm on a bridge in a rainforest getting Wi-Fi and um, let's be honest, it's real life and we make mistakes and stuff happens. Um, for instance, yesterday, after I did my video on the five budget travel tips, which I also linked below, I was wearing the same shirt, by the way, because it's still freezing in this Airbnb. Um, yeah, I'm in Belgrade, Serbia, by the way. I finished the video. I'm like, okay, I want to go out for a jog. Hadn't been out yet today, or yesterday. And I go out, here's the door, and I try it. Door's locked. And then I was like, okay, so, it's part of the lock here. I do this thing, boom. Nope, still locked. Like, what? And then I was like, oh my God, because I'm absent-minded. I do this kind of stuff sometimes. I was like, oh, maybe I left the key on the inside of the door when I was coming back, or the outside of the door, then closed it. And that's how, because sometimes when the key's in a lock on the other side, you can't get out. And I was like writing my Airbnb host, hey, you gotta help me, this is what happens. And she's like, hey, I don't understand English. Because her English is really bad. So then I know a little, it's a little Serbian, so I was trying to write and then use Google Translate, going back and forth. I had to rephrase things. And finally, after about an hour of back and forth, she's like, oh, okay, do you want me to call the fire department? And I was like, no, I'm not that crazy, but it would be nice to kind of felt like I was stuck in a prison. It's not that bad until you realize you actually can't get out and you're like, oh no, I'm trapped. Yeah, so that's not a good feeling. And then, by the way, I checked the window, the window has bars, so I was like, oh, I'm not getting out that way. This is like the basement floor level. I was like, oh my God. So she's like, okay, well, I'll send my daughter can come, in an hour. And I was like, okay. Luckily, I had food, so I wasn't starving to death. Um, First world problems. But anyway, yeah. So she sends her daughter. I hear that. I'm gonna play this out. She knocks on the door, and she's like, and the daughter spoke English, so she was like, oh hey, I don't see a key anywhere. I was like, okay, do you see it on the ground? It must be there. She's like, no, maybe you have. She's like, you must have it because it's locked and it's not here. I was like, oh, right, all right, I'll check for it, thanks. And so I did. I was like, okay, I'm sure maybe it fell under, maybe it was under hidden in some and I put it in a cabinet. I just forget sometimes, or maybe it's under a blanket or something. And I do a quick look around. And before I was about to check in my bed, under the blankets. And before I even got there, this is literally 20 seconds after the daughter leaves, I see, I left the key here so you can see it. This is exactly what it was. It was just sitting here, right in plain sight the whole time. And I felt like the biggest idiot the world has ever seen. But hey, I'll be the first to admit I'm not perfect, even though I'm sure you all think I am. But seriously, no, I do make mistakes, and life isn't all glamour and beaches and all that. I said beaches. Yeah, but yeah, digital nomads definitely have an interesting life, but definitely make mistakes and have awkward situations like that happen. So anyway, I waited an hour because I didn't want her to think I found it that easily, that quickly. And then I was like, oh yeah, I found it. It was hidden. Thanks. Sorry to bother you. And felt pretty awkward about that. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you also have had any super awkward situations like that in your life, because us digital nomads are not unlike anyone else. We just have, it's even more awkward because there are new countries where you don't speak the same language. So yeah, those lead to even more misunderstandings usually. Anyway, hope you enjoy this, and I'll do more as these things come up because I think it's funny. I'll also do my normal tips and tricks and advice, but when things happen like this, yeah, I just have to share them. So Feel free to laugh at me. I'm laughing at myself. All right, guys. Adios. I'll see you in the next video.